Hello. Just waiting for a few people to catch up. Let's get this shit going. Okay. Welcome to heaven and God's Sunday Sermonster. I know I didn't do a Sunday sermon last week, so I made an effort. It's 6:05 on a Sunday night, and I've gone out my way to be here. I don't usually go out my way to see you all. I do it when I can be asked, but here I am. So here we go. Let's get going. So we're going to do a bit of news, like we normally do, and if you want to have a chat, get yourself onto YouTube, and you can have a little chat in this chat bar here, and I always answer you. And if you don't join me on Twitter, it's at God the Good One. Go do that. Don't forget to subscribe to me on YouTube. It means everything. Not everything. It means something. Right, let's get started. Okay, everybody knows I've been a bit of a critic of Jeremy Corbyn. It's because he's a knob, all right? But today, yesterday, news came out that a Czech secret agent claims that Ken Livingstone, John McDonnell, and Jeremy Corbyn were all spying for the Russians, along with 12 other Labour figures. That has got to be the most boring Christmas fucking party you've ever been to, getting all them boring bastards together. So we all knew he was dodgy. There's photographs of him with terrorists. Yeah, he's a knob, so no surprise to me whatsoever. Other news, in Russia, there's been a shooting at an Orthodox church. Let's have a guess. Who did this shooting? Okay, the gunman has been killed after opening fire on a Russian Orthodox service in the Muslim majority province of Dagestan. So it's in a Muslim province. Reportedly armed with a hunting rifle and charged towards the church shouting Allahu Akbar. So once again, it's not one of my lot. It's not one of my lot. We don't do that. But there you go. Another Muslim has opened fire on defenseless people. You know. Anyway, not my lads. My Christians. Good lads. Winter Olympics. Back to a Russian story. Winter Olympics. A Russian athlete has been suspected of failing a doping test. That's a Russian athlete. That's the athletes that got banned from being in the Olympics, but then went on to be in the Olympics under a different guise. So there you go. If you allow people to take the piss, people will take the piss. There you go. What about this then? The homeless guy who died outside Parliament, sleeping rough outside Parliament. Now that's grim in under any circumstance in it. But the guy has been deported from England twice. So Jeremy Corbyn stood on back onto Jeremy Corbyn. He's getting too much of a say with God, isn't he? Jeremy Corbyn came out, big hoo-ah. Turns out that the guy has been deported twice, the poor guy, and he's come back to London for the better lifestyle that we have in London of sleeping rough outside Parliament. So that's a sad outcome. Anyway, on that, how come there was no big hoo-ah when John from Leeds died last week sleeping rough, or Bernard from Rotherham? And I'll tell you why. One, because it wasn't in London and it wasn't outside Parliament, so they're not important people. And two, they're British guys, so that's why the news doesn't report on it, because they're not interested unless you are an immigrant, a foreigner, or it affects the government in some way. And in this case, the poor guy who died was outside Parliament. So anyway, terrible thing. Let's get on to some funny news as far as I'm concerned. Brian Cox, the husband of murdered MP Joe Cox, has had to quit 2 charities that he started in Joe Cox's name, is in her name, and the reason why he's had to quit is because 2 women have come out and said that he sexually assaulted her. Also, it was reported in the paper. But actually, when you read into it, what he actually did was he made advances on 2 women. So one was at Harvard University in America, and she's come out and said that he forced himself upon her. Turns out not to be true. What he actually did was he tried it on with her, which is something that everybody does. But now this is getting to the point now where you can't make advances on a woman. You can't ask her a question. You can't say that she looks beautiful. Can't put your hand on her shoulder even, because now that's some sort of sexual assault. And it is going to get to the point where men are going to be terrified of asking women for dates because they can't do anything right. The big feminist act at the minute is running ring shot over the news, and they are claiming that even looking at a woman is an offence. Women, you need to get a grip. It's weird. So that can end news. News is not really news, is it? It's gossip, because that's gossip, and 2 of the other stories were gossip as well. Anyway, it's going to be a short Sermonster today. Nobody's asked any questions in the box. It's a quiet one, and God is going to the pub tonight, and he's taking it easy. But I have it on good authority that the world's worst karaoke singer will be there tonight. So if you don't follow this already, we do bingo. We do the quiz, which we come near last at. Then we do open the box. And then at 10 o'clock, the world's worst karaoke singer is on live. And if you want a little bit of a warm-up, go and have a look through my YouTube videos. You'll be able to see the world's worst karaoke singer, Andrew Davey. He's the best sport on the planet and a proper good bloke. And he can't sing. He's totally tone deaf. So go and have a look through videos and get yourself warmed up for tonight. Come on, it's going to be rubbish. And tonight, we're going to win the quiz. Not going to win the quiz. But we might win open the box, or they do play your cards right as well. So you might get a bit of that. That's it. That's all I've got to say to you tonight. I'm going home for my tea, have a bath, get changed. And then it's live from the bar in heaven. Starts at about 9:30. So you can follow it on Twitter at God the Good One. And then if we get a chance, we'll go live at 10 o'clock and you'll see the master in action. Let's end on a good note. Be good to your family. Be nice to people that you meet. Manners are more important than religion. Make sure you have good manners. Good moral standards are good. I'm God, and I bid thee good night. Hadjila Jalula, and bless you all. Sithe.